Everyone, welcome to Karnataka Pharma coaching classes. Today we are going to discuss about very important subject, that is pharmacognosy. Near about 12 to 15 questions will arise from this subject, and these are some important topics of pharmacognosy. Introduction of pharmacognosy. In introductory part we will study about the various systems of medicines like Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, and sources of the crude drugs and classification of crude drugs. After that, alkaloids, glycosides, lipids and volatile oils, resins, tannins and carbohydrates, and enzymes. These are some important books of pharmacognosy. Tress and Evans, C.K. Kokate, Baron Shah and A.K. Seth. In those, C.K. Kokate, it's a best book written by Indian author. And these are some contents of today's topic, that is history of pharmacognosy, various system of pharmacognosy, that is Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, like that, and sources of the crude drugs and classification of crude drugs. The introductory part. What is a crude drugs? Crude drugs are the drugs which are obtained from the natural sources like plants, animals and minerals, and they are used as such as they occur in nature without any processing except drying and size reduction. Processing ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Processing ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಇವಾಗ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಐಸೋಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಂತೀವಿ? ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್. ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಚಕ್ಕೆನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಡ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೈಜ್ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೂಡ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, coming on to the definition of pharmacognosy. As per word indicates pharmacon. Pharmacon means medicine. Gignosco means acquire knowledge of something. Pharmacognosy can be defined as a branch of science which involves the detailed study of drugs obtained from the natural origins, including name, habitat, collection. Name ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಅದರದ್ದು synonym. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಅಟ್ರೋಪಾ ಬೆಲ್ಲಾಡೋನೋ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡೆಡ್ಲಿ ನೈಟ್ ಶೇಡ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅದು ಅದರದ್ದು ಸಿನಾನಿಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟೆಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ರಾ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ಯೂರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಜುವಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಅದ್ರ ಸೈಜು, ಶೇಪು, ಕಲರು, ಓಡರು ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ, ವಿಜುವಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ. ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಹಾಕಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಆ ಡ್ರಗ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಆರ್ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ಸೆನ್ನಾ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. ಸೆನ್ನಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೆನೋಸೈಡ್ A, B, C, D ಅಂತ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಥೆರಪ್ಯೂಟಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆನ್ನಾನ ನಾವು ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆರ್ ಫರ್ಗೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಥೆರಪ್ಯೂಟಿಕ್ ಯೂಸಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ರನ್ಸ್. ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಕ್ಲೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮದರ್ ಕ್ಲೂ ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ product, it does not give any result, but it can be added with some ingredients like that. Okay, for example ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೂ ಅನ್ನ ಮದರ್ ಕ್ಲೂ ಜೊತೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ರನ್ಸ್, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದು pharmacognosy. Okay, coming on to the history of pharmacognosy. Here the scientist name and their contribution. Dioscorides, who is known as the father of pharmacognosy, Maitreya Medica, he wrote the book Maitreya Medica, and in 19th century covered about 600 plants, drugs along with some minerals and animals. Okay, who is the father of pharmacognosy means Dioscorides. Okay, next Papyrus Ebers. It's the oldest documents containing 700 medicinal health herbs and 870 formulas. Okay, next Sedler. Sedler, he is a German scientist who coined the term pharmacognosy. Means Sedler. In 1815, the title of his work is Analecta Pharmacognostica. Next, father of botany. Who is the father of botany is Theophrastus. Okay. Next, Aristotle. Who is the father of zoology? He is Aristotle. And also father of natural history. And Hippocrates, who is known as father of medicine. It's a very important question, asked many more times. Who is the father of medicine means Hippocrates. Okay. Galen. Galen, he is the first pharmacist and father of experimental physiology. Next, Swede Linnaeus. Linnaeus, as per name indicates, introduced the binomial classification. Shane Nung. Shane Nung pent Tisao, the oldest known herb containing 365 drugs, one for each day of the year. 365 ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅವ ಸೆನ್ ನಂಗ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚರಕ ಸಂಹಿತ, ಹೂ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಡ್ ದಿ 50 groups of 10 herbs, and ಸುಶ್ರುತ ಸಂಹಿತ, ಫಾದರ್ ಆಫ್ cosmetic surgery. And some scientist, Berg, who is known as the Anatomical Atlas of the Crude Drugs, was published by Berg. And Greenish and Colon, Anatomical Atlas of Powdered Vegetable. Just ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೌಡರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೂಡ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ರೂಡ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಗ್ ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಗ್ರೀನಿಶ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೊಲಿನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪೌಡರ್ಡ್ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎನ್ ಲೀ ಮ್ಯಾರಿ, who reported the importance of extraction method and alcohol to be used as a ideal solvent. And Edward Batch discovered the batch flower medicine, as per name indicates, batch flower remedies. Like Gentle Fosse, who coined the term aromatherapy. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳಿ. ಜೆಂಟಲ್ ಫೋಸೆ, ಅರೋಮಾಥೆರಪಿ, ಅರೋಮಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್, ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಫ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಪು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಜೆಂಟಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಇರೋರು ಪರ್ಫ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ಈ ತರ ಏನಾದ್ರು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಜೆಂಟಲ್ ಫಾಸೆ, ಹೂ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅರೋಮಾಥೆರಪಿ. ಸ್ಟಾಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಓಟೋ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ಕಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟಾಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಓಟೋ. G. Mendel's important observation on plant hybrid were published. And G. Haberbrand, father of plant tissue culture, introduced the term totipotency. Haberbrand totipotency term na introduce ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Mahadev Lal Chopra, it's a very important. He father of Indian pharmacy. Date of birth is 6th March and celebrated as a National Pharmacy Education Day. The Indian system of medicine, in that we will study about Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani and Homeopathy system of medicines. Coming on to the Ayurveda system of medicine, Ayurveda means science of life. Science of life andre Ayurveda. There will be 4 Vedas, that is Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharva Veda. In that Ayurveda, it's a part of Atharva Veda. Okay. Charaka Sanhita was the first book having the concept of practice of Ayurveda, that is a school of medicine. And Sushruta Sanhita, it's a literature which aimed on surgery, that is for school of surgery. School of surgery ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಶ್ರುತ ಸಂಹಿತ. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಸುಶ್ರುತ ಸಂಹಿತದಲ್ಲಿದೆ and surgery first word indicates ಎಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಶ್ರುತ ಸಂಹಿತ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚರಕ ಸಂಹಿತ. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದ. ಪಂಚಮಹಾಭೂತ, ಪಂಚ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5. ಓಕೆ, ಪಂಚಮಹಾಭೂತ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಪೃಥ್ವಿ, ಜಲ, ವಾಯು, ಅಗ್ನಿ, ಆಕಾಶ. ಓಕೆ. 3 ದೋಷ, 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ವಾತ, ಪಿತ್ತ, ಕಫ. ದೋಷ, that indicates the any imbalance or impurities. Okay. Saptadhatu, sapta andre 7. Okay. In that we will study about rasa, rakta, meda, mamsa, majja, shukra, asti. After that panchashila, pancha andre 5. Okay. In that we will study about rasa, guna, virya, vipaka and prabhava. Okay. And coming on to the pancha mahabhutas, everything in universe is composed of 5 basic elements, that is vayu. Vayu andre air. Okay. Next akasha, akasha andre sky. Agni antandre fire. Okay. Jal antandre water. Prithvi antandre earth. Okay. Coming on to the 3 dosha theory. Doshas means impurities or imbalance. In that we will study about vata. Vata andre it is a composition of vayu and akasha that indicates the respiration, sensation, mobility and psychochemical functions. Pitta, pitta it is a composition of agni and jal. Okay, that indicates the digestion, metabolism and energy production. Kapha, kapha that is a composition of prithvi and jal. Okay, that indicates the formation of various preservative fluid like mucus, synovial fluid, stability and lubrication. ಇದು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವಾತ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಯು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಕಾಶ, ಪಿತ್ತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಜಲ್, ಕಫ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪೃಥ್ವಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಜಲ್. ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸಪ್ತಧಾತು ಥಿಯರಿ. I already told that sapta andre 7. In that we will study about rasa. Rasa andre lymph. Rakta andre blood. Meda andre adipose tissue. Mamsa means flesh. Okay. Majja means nervine tissue. Shukra means reproductive part. And asti means bones. Malas andre waste products. In malas we will study ಮೂತ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂರಿನ್, ಸ್ವೇದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವೆಟ್, ಶಕ್ರಿತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೀಸಸ್. ಪಂಚಶೀಲ ಥಿಯರಿ. ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ ಪಂಚ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5. ಪಂಚಶೀಲ ಥಿಯರಿ ದಟ್ ಸೇಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ರಸ. ರಸ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್. ಇದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ರಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಟೇಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ. ಗುಣ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಗ್. ವೀರ್ಯ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್. ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಪಾಕ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಟಬಾಲೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಗ್. ಪ್ರಭಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಥೆರಪ್ಯೂಟಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಭಾವ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಶೋಧನ. ವಿ ನೋ ಪಂಚಕರ್ಮ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಶೋಧನ. ಕ್ಲಿನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯೂರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ಮಸಾಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಮಿಟಿಂಗ್, ಸ್ಪೇಡಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಪರ್ಗೇಷನ್ and they will do basti. And shaman therapy. Shaman therapy means elimination of the all impurities. After that rasayana. Rasayana means rejuvenation, means punar yavana golo therapy. Coming on to the Siddha system of medicine. Siddha andre ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ bhakti and yoga, that is known as the Siddha. Agastya, who is the father of Siddha. Okay. Next, coming on to the 5 basic elements of Siddha system of medicine, that is Munna. Munna andre earth or solid, Neer andre water or fluid, Akasham andre sky, okay, Thi andre radiance or fire, and Vayu andre gas or air. And some important things of a body, that is Nadi andre pulse, okay, Kan antandre eyes, Swara antandre voice, ಸ್ಪರ್ಶಂ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟಚ್, ವರ್ಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಲರ್, ನಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟಂಗ್, ಮಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫೀಸಸ್, ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, ನೀರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂರಿನ್. To the Unani system of medicine. The Unani system credited to Greek philosopher, that is a Hippocrates. We know Hippocrates, who is known as the father of medicine, and Aristotle Galen, who is the father of natural history, and Galen, he is also first pharmacist. Principle based on the 2 theories, that is Hippocratic theory and Pythagorean theory. ಇದೊಂದು ಸರಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ರೆಟಿಕ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಿಯನ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಯಾವ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ. ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ರೆಟಿಕ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 4 humors, that is Dan means blood, Belgum means phlegm, Safra means yellow bile, and Sauda means black bile. Pythagorean theory of 4 proximate qualities like hot, cold, moist and dry, that represent as earth, water, fire and air. Okay. Next, coming on the homeopathy system of medicine. Homeos means similar, pathos means suffering. So homeopathy, it is a system of similar suffering. German physician Samuel Hahnemann was a father of homeopathy system of medicine. And law of similar means let light be cured by lights. ಮುಳ್ಳನ್ನ ಮುಳ್ಳಿಂದನೇ ತೆಗೆಯೋದು, that's a homeopathy system of medicine. Okay. And a principle which include, that is like cures lights. Coming on to the some 7 principles of the homeopathy system, that is individualization. Individualization ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇವಾಗ ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರ ಇದೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೋಸ್ ಬರ್ನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಐಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೇರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಫೀವರ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ನಮಗೆ ನೋಸ್ ಬರ್ನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ರಿ ಐಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಈರುಳ್ಳಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ simple medicine at one time without any combination, that is known as a simplex. And minimum dose, minimum medicine at a time, that is minimum dose. Law of proving, medicine should have the capacity to produce the disease state in a healthy individual, that is the law of proving. Law of dynamization ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ದಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಬಾಡಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ vital force means medicine should have the capacity to form the sufficient energy to maintain the healthy body, that is a vital force. Coming on to the sources of the crude drugs. In sources of the crude drugs we will study about the plant sources, animal sources, marine sources, synthetic sources, etc. In plant sources we will study about the root part of the plant, that is Rauwolfia serpentina. Rauwolfia serpentina, also known as the Indian snake root or Sarfagandha. Okay, reserpine, it's a chemical constituents of the Rauwolfia serpentina plant that is used as an antihypertensive and also used as a sedative. Okay, next Glycyrrhiza glabra, that is also known as a licorice, which containing chemical constituents as a glycyrrhizin, which is used as a expectorant. What is expectorant? Expectorants are the class of the drugs which are used in the treatment of cough and helps to enhance the sputum secretions from the air passages. Okay, next demulcent andre soothing effect. Coming on to the loose parts of the plant, that is Digitalis purpureae. Digoxin, it's a chemical constituents of the Digitalis purpureae that is used as a cardiotonic or a cardiac stimulant. One very important questions from this Digitalis, that is which test is used for the Digitalis. Killer-Killarney test is used for the Digitalis. Okay, coming on to the Senna, which containing chemical constituents as a sennoside A, B, C, D, that is used as a laxative. Senna, it's a class of anthraquinone glycoside. And Senna also containing parasitic stomata. Okay, that's a very important question. Which type of stomata are present in Senna? That is paratypic stomata are present in Senna. Okay, bark part of the plant, cinchona, which is containing quinine as a chemical constituents that is used as a anti-malarial drug. Okay, cascara, that is a anthraquinone glycoside used as a laxative. One very important question from anthraquinone glycoside, that is which test is used to confirm the anthraquinone glycoside? That is Born-Traeger test. Okay, Born-Traeger test is used for to test the anthraquinone glycoside. Next, coming on to the seed part of the plant, that is Nux vomica, that containing strychnine as a chemical constituents that is used as a CNS stimulant. Okay, very important question from Nux vomica. Nux vomica, which is the containing lignified trichomes. Which one? Lignified trichomes. That's a very important question. Okay, next Colchicum autumnale, which containing colchicine as a chemical constituents used as a antidote. Okay, next coming on to the gums and resins. Acacia gum, that is used as a demulcent and also used as a emulsifying agent. ಅಸಫಾಯ್ಟಿಡೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಹಿಂಗನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಸಫಾಯ್ಟಿಡೆ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕಾರ್ಮಿನೇಟಿವ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ದಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್ರೋಇಂಟೆಸ್ಟೈನಲ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಆಂಟಿಸ್ಪಾಸ್ಮೋಡಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಮಸಲ್ ಸ್ಪಾಸ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಟು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ದಟ್ ಮಸಲ್ ಸ್ಪಾಸ್ಮ್ ಆರ್ ಮಸಲ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲಾಮೇಷನ್ ದ antispasmodic drugs are used. Coming on to the animal sources of the crude drugs. Okay, from glandular secretions, insulin which is containing 51 amino acids, Okay, that is made up of 2 polypeptide containing 2 amino acid chains. Chain A which containing 21 amino acids, chain B containing 30 amino acids. That is isolated from the pancreas of the pigs or a cattle and which is used in the treatment of diabetic. Okay, next thyroxine. We know that is a thyroid secreted from the thyroid gland which is used in the treatment of hypothyroidism. Okay, other products like a heparin that is used as an anticoagulant that is isolated from the liver or lungs of the cattle, and cod liver oil which is containing vitamin A and D. Another one question arises from this topic, that is shark liver oil that is containing only vitamin A. Okay. Next, mineral sources. Mineral sources. Kaolin used as an anti-diarrheal. Okay. Talc that is used as a dusting powder. Calcium carbonate that is used as a systemic antacids. Bentonite which is used as a suspending agent in the preparation of suspensions. Okay, this one is a bentonite. Coming on to the marine sources. Agar that is red algae that is used as a laxative or in culture media. Kerazenin, this is a picture of the kerazenin that is used as a emulsifier and a stabilizer in the preparation of emulsions. Sponge skeleton that is a source of spongin. Okay. Next, microbial sources of the crude drugs. Penicillium notatum fungi that is used in the production of penicillin, used as a antibiotic. Okay. Streptomycin that is also used as a antibiotic that is extracted from the Streptomyces species. Aspergillus niger which fungus the citric acid isolated from the Aspergillus niger that is used as a pharmaceutical excipient as to maintain the buffer or to maintain any pH or used to enhance the flavor. Okay. Next, coming on to the synthetic and semi-synthetic sources of the crude drugs. Morphine derivatives that is a codeine that is used in the treatment of analgesic and antitussive, and chloroquine that is synthetic source of the crude drugs that is used as an anti-malarial drug. Next, classification of crude drug. There are various classes of crude drugs. Those are alphabetical classification, morphological, chemical, pharmacological, taxonomical and chemotaxonomical classification. Next, coming on to the alphabetical classification. As per name indicates, alphabetical means based on the alphabetical order the crude drugs are classified. For example, acacia, agar, the first letter is A. Benzoin, beeswax, the first letter is B. Based on this alphabetical order, the crude drugs are classified. Next, coming on to the morphological classification. Morphological classification means the parts of the plant. Okay, those are, if there is any direct part of the plant, those are known as organized drugs. If indirect part of the plant, those are known as unorganized drugs. Okay, for example, organized drugs, leaves, digitalis, datura, senna are used as a leaves part of the plants. In fruits, fennel, coriander. In seed, nux vomica, cardamom. In bark, cinnamon, cinchona. And in root, ipecac and rauwolfia are the crude drugs. Okay. In unorganized drugs, for example, in waxes, beeswax and wool fat. In fats, lard means pig fat. Okay. In gums, acacia and tragacan. In dried juices, aloe. Okay. In resins, colophony and myra. Next, chemical classification. Based on the chemical constituents present in a particular crude drugs, the drugs are classified. For example, if alkaloid chemical constituent is present, the example of drugs are datura, vasaka, vinca, lobelia. In glycosides, cascara, senna, digitalis. We know digitalis is a cardiotonic. In tannins, catechu, myrobalan and ashoka are the tannins. In volatile oils, clove and cinnamon are the volatile oils. In lipids, castor oil, beeswax, arachi's oil, those are lipids. In carbohydrates and derived products, for example, acacia, agar, honey, linseed, tragacanth and starch. In resins, colophony and benzoin are the class of resins. Okay. Next, vitamins and hormones, yeast, shark liver oil, insulin. Shark liver oil containing only vitamin A, but cod liver oil containing both vitamin A and D. Okay. Next, proteins and enzymes, gelatin and papain. Okay. Next, pharmacological or a therapeutic classification. Based on the particular therapeutic uses of the drugs, the crude drugs are classified. For example, carminative means that reduces the gas production in the GIT. Okay. For example, clove, fennel, coriander, those are carminatives. Emetic means induce the vomit. Okay. For example, ipecac is a emetic. Anti-amoebic means kurchi and ipecac. Those are the drugs which are used as a anti-amoebic. Okay. In bulk laxative, agar and isopogol are used as a bulk laxative. Okay. In purgatives, senna, castor oil is used as a purgative. Expectorant means that relieves the cough by increasing the sputum secretion. Okay. For example, licorice, vasaka, ipecac are used as a expectorant. Okay. Next, antitussive. Antitussive are the relieve the cough. Okay. Opium is used as a antitussive. Bronchodilators are ephedra and tea are bronchodilator. Next, cardiotonic. Digitalis is a cardiotonic, squill and a stropanthus. For digitalis, I already told Killer-Kilane test is used. Next, okay. Other examples of the pharmacological classification. Cardiac depressant as a Cinchona and Oratrum, those are used as a cardiac depressant. Antihypertensive drug as a Rauwolpia, that is also used as a tranquilizer. Next, central analgesic as a opium. Okay. CNS stimulant as a copy containing caffeine. For caffeine, we have to use Muroxide test. That's a very important question. Muroxide test for purine alkaloids, that is coffee. Okay. Next, CNS depressant as a opium. Antispasmodic drugs as a atropa belladonna. Okay. This is a atropa belladonna. Okay. For atropa belladonna, Vitali-Morin test, that is a very important question. Vitali-Morin test used for to detect the atropa belladonna. Next, Vinca and a podophyllum, those are anti-cancer drugs. Okay, anti-rheumatics as a Gugul and a colchicum as a anti-rheumatic drugs. Okay, anti-helminthic drugs are a Quassia and a Melefern. Next, astringents means to precipitate the protein. Those are Catechu. Okay. Next, as an anti-malarial, Cinchona and Artemisia are used as a anti-malarials. In local anesthetic as a coca. Okay. Next, hallucinogens, that is poppy latex and cannabis are the hallucinogenic drugs. And vasoconstrictor as a ephedra and ergot. Okay. Ergot, there are mainly two constituents, ergotamine and ergometrin. Ergotamine, which is used as a uterine contraction during the labor pain, and ergometrin, which is used in the treatment of migraines. Next, coming on to the taxonomical classification. Taxonomical classification, which is based on the phylum, order, family, genus and species of the particular crude drug. For example, colchicum, which is having the phylum of Angiosperm and belongs to the order Liliifloriae and family Liliaceae. And opium belongs to the phylum Angiosperms and order Papaverulae and family is Papaveraceae. That is a monocotyledon. Okay. Distal is cardiotonic, belongs to the family Scrofulariaceae. It's a very important. And order of Scrofulariales. Okay. Next phylum is Angiosperms. Next, chemotaxonomical classification. Means there will be equal importance given to the taxonomical status and chemical constituents. Okay. For example, tropine alkaloids generally occurs in most of the members of Solanaceae. Okay. Next, volatile oils occurs in the members of Umbelliferae and Rutaceae. Okay then. Thank you.